The Crown 303 FK Bat-Top Joystick is a Korean-style stick that feels vastly different from its Japanese brethren. So if you're looking for a fresh and new feel for movement and execution, look no further than the Crown 303 FK. Okay, so here's what I do like about it. The Bat-Top is made from a sturdy plastic coated with a glossy finish. This leads down its lengthy metal shaft to its metal base. Although the actual electric components are surrounded by plastic, but all the plastic used in its build are high quality. I'm guessing some type of acrylic like ABS. What separates the Crown stick from other major joystick manufacturers is its rubber-based tension system, resulting in a tight and firm feedback. If you previously used a sandwell stick, you will immediately notice the difference. And what I personally like about the stick is how fast the stick returns to neutral, which is key to having accurate inputs. I found myself accidentally inputting command normals much less. Another unique thing about the Crown stick is its lack of a restrictor gate. Now, my sandwell stick has a square restrictor gate, meaning that I can feel 4 corners on my stick. But without the restrictor on the Crown, I can make circular inputs like fireballs or even 360 motions for grapplers come out much more smoothly. Even 720 motions come out like butter. What I personally like about the ball top is that I can wrap my middle and my ring finger around it for extended control. The build quality is fantastic and it feels natural in the hand. I think that Crown really nailed it in this department. Also, the bat top is a little taller than normal ball tops, so it might take a little time to get used to. I have medium-sized hands for your reference. Of course, this firm tension is a double-edged sword. This is a stick that bites back. There's less leniency for inputs, so you really have to forcefully input the moves. Not much harder, but you can definitely feel the difference. You can't just lightly tap the stick and expect your moves to magically come out. So I would imagine in a high pressure situation, you might miss a critical punish. So definitely get used to this stick before you take it to a money match or a tournament setting. I repeat, this is an extremely unforgiving stick. An example of this is jumping forwards and backwards. Sometimes you don't hit the stick at the apex of the corner, you'll get a neutral jump instead of an angled jump. This is the downside of not having a square restrict gate to feel your corners. It doesn't happen all the time, but it's noticeable enough to mention. So, what about installation? Well, a 5-pin wiring harness is required from certain major joystick manufacturers such as Mad Catz, Ori, and Quamba. So all of them. As far as I know, the 8-Art Fusion and the Quamba Q4 definitely require the 5-pin wiring harness. But whether you think you need it or not, I recommend that you buy the 5-pin wiring harness for easy installation. Plus, it's only $3. Luckily, my stick circuit board was already labeled, so I could easily match up the colored wires with the directions. Also, FocusAttack.com, where I got my stick from, also sells an optional conversion shaft if you prefer the ball top over the bat top, but want to retain the tension and freedom of the Korean joystick. Finally, if you're still worried about installation, don't worry too much because FocusAttack.com has a pretty good tutorial video on their product page. Overall, it's pretty much a buy, even if you don't know what you're doing when it comes to modding. It's fairly cheap, but it doesn't feel cheap at all. And it can improve your gaming experience if it happens to suit your playstyle. Along with its $24 price tag, it's a small commitment compared to a completely new joystick, if you're still repping that poverty game, that is. What's funny is when I switched back to my Hori Hayabusa stick, my inputs were really precise for some reason. Probably because I was used to practicing precise inputs on my Crown, so I felt like I just came out of the gravity chamber from Dragon Ball Z, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, the Sandwell and Crown sticks are vastly different, so you either love it or hate it. But in the end, I'd still give it a solid buy. Now leave any comments or concerns you have in the comment section down below, and maybe I'll even see you twirling that crown stick on the turning stage very soon. Thanks again for watching, and peace out.